Hello, boys and girls. I'm back to read you another book today. Good vibes. That's what my shirt says today, and I've got good vibes and a good feeling all day long. I'm going to read to you Jack and the Beanstalk today, as retold by Dr. Alvin Gronowski, and the illustrations are by Linda Graves. Once upon a time, a young boy named Jack lived with his mother in a small house in the country. The family had very little money, and they had to keep from going hungry was a garden and a cow. One sad day, though, the garden was empty and the cow had no milk. "Take the cow to market and sell her," said Jack's mother. "We will use the money to buy food." So Jack set off down the lane. He hadn't gone far when he came upon a stranger. "I'm going to market to sell our cow," Jack said proudly. "I can give you more than you'll get at market," the man said. "I'll give you some magic beans for that cow." Jack thought that sounded like a very good deal, so he traded the cow for the beans. When Jack got home, his mother was not happy about what he had done. How could you trade our cow for these beans?" she said. "Now we shall surely starve." With that, she threw the beans out the window. Since Jack brought home no money to buy food, both he and his mother went to bed without any supper. The next morning, Jack saw a tall shadow by the window, so he peeked outside. A huge beanstalk stood where his mother had thrown the beans. The beanstalk was so tall that it went all the way up to the clouds. "Those were magic beans!" Jack cried. "No wonder there's a huge beanstalk." Jack wanted to see where the beanstalk went, so he climbed up and up and up. And at the very top, he came to a road that led to a great stone castle. Jack didn't know that a mean giant lived there. He knocked at the door. A huge woman answered it, and Jack asked for something to eat. There's Jack climbing up the beanstalk, and then there's him at the lady's door asking for something to eat. She's much, much bigger than him. The woman was kind. She gave Jack some food. "You must be careful," she warned. "My husband is a giant. If he finds you, he will gobble you up. You must hurry and eat before he comes home." There's him at the table with the lady. Just as Jack was about to finish the last crumb of bread, he felt the ground shake. "Quickly, hide in the oven," said the woman. So Jack hopped into the oven. The terrible giant stomped into the room and roared, "Fee, fi, fo, fum! I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread." And there's the giant coming in. "It's just your breakfast you smell," says the woman. She brought the giant steaming hot bowls of food, and he gulped them all down. "Bring me my gold," the giant roared. So the woman brought 2 sacks of gold. Jack's eyes grew wide as the giant counted the coins. "What that gold could buy for my mom and me," he thought. Soon the giant's head was on the table. Loud snores shook the room. Jack saw his chance. He jumped up from the oven and grabbed all the gold. Jack ran to the beanstalk, and down he climbed. When he showed his mother the gold, she was very happy. For a while, Jack and his mother lived well, but then the day came when they had just a few coins left. So Jack climbed the beanstalk again, and once more he knocked at the door and asked the woman for something to eat. Jack was just finishing his tea when the ground began to shake. He leaped into the oven to hide. The terrible giant stopped into the room and roared, "Fee, fi, fo, fum! I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread." "What you smell is your dinner," said the woman. The giant sat down and his wife brought huge plates of food, and when the giant gobbled up all his meal, he said, "Bring me my hen." "Lay!" the giant roared to the hen. The hen laid an egg of gold. "Lay!" the giant shouted again. The hen laid another golden egg, and Jack just watched with wonder. What that gold could buy for Mother and me, Jack thought. And there's that hen that laid the golden egg. And there's the giant telling the hen to lay them. Soon the giant's head was on the table. Loud snores shook the room. So Jack jumped up from the oven and grabbed the hen. He ran to the beanstalk and down he climbed. When he showed his mother the hen that laid the golden eggs, she was very happy. So for a while, Jack and his mother lived well from the hen's golden eggs. But the day came when Jack wanted more. He climbed the beanstalk again. This time he slipped into the castle without anyone even seeing him. And he popped in the oven to wait. There's the beanstalk. There's Jack coming down with the hen. Soon the ground began to shake, and the terrible giant stomped into the room and roared, "Fee, fi, fo, fum! I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread." The giant's wife bought him more boiling pots of food. He said no more about the Englishman. Soon he yelled for his golden harp. "Play!" the giant roared, and so lovely music filled the room. There's him eating in his harp. "I love to have that harp," Jack thought. So when the giant snores shook the room again, he leapt up from the oven and he grabbed it. As Jack raced to the beanstalk, the harp cried out, "Help, master!" The giant woke up with a roar and chased them. Jack was so scared he nearly flew down the beanstalk. He screamed to his mother to get an axe. Jack quickly chopped away at the beanstalk with a thud. The giant fell to the earth, crashing hard upon his head. Jack and his mother, though, lived happily ever after with the gold, the hen, and the harp. And there he is, chopping down the beanstalk. All right, boys and girls, have a great day. See you soon.